Wampa!
New Wampa and action figures each sold
I
separately.
need one of these. We need to give away one of these.
Oh, I love these old commercials. Look at this right here. The Wampa's on
best
the
part.
ground, and look at what they're doing with Luke. They're putting
Taking
inside
that.
of the Wampa body in a toy.
New
And I
Tom
thought
Tom
they were
and Hawk
smelly
Wampa and
on
other
the
action figures each
outside.
sold separately
Yeah.
from Kenner's
Do you
Star
think they would
Wars
ever do that in a modern day Star Wars movie with like
No.
that? I mean, come
No,
on.
this is a new day and age.
Oh, I know. It kind of makes me sad that I know that they won't put that kind of stuff in a new movie. Okay. So what we're going to talk about today is very important. And one of the number one questions I get asked all the time, and I'm sure you do too, is who should I farm, Hermit Yoda or Wampa? And so we're going to kind of go into both, and we're going to start off with Hermit Yoda first. And why don't you make a case for why I should farm Hermit Yoda?
Jedi, Luke.
Yeah.
Enough said. In my opinion, this is speculation. We don't have inside information on this. I wish we did, but we don't. But when we got Commander Luke, we had certain characters that were connected to Luke's journey in A New Hope that we had to have at 7 stars to unlock him. And so I'm only assuming, especially given the title screen that we have for this game containing Return of the Jedi Luke, clearly, not Bespin Luke, which is what we got right now. I am only assuming we are going to get a green lightsaber Return of the Jedi Luke in the game. And if you look at the characters we have in the game that make sense to farm right now, Hermit Yoda is way at the top of that list because he trains Luke. It's got to be Hermit Yoda. So I, personally, if you have ambitions of one day owning a green lightsaber Luke, I think you should definitely not pass on Hermit Yoda.
Yeah, I think you're 100% dead on that, and we don't know when. I mean, my goodness, they've had, Jedi Luke in promotional materials before the game even came out. So it's not like this new thing that, that new screen art that just showed up the splash screen, oh my goodness, it has Hermit Yoda. Well, they've always had something like that. So, I mean, that's not a new thing at all. But, Hermit Yoda is also, very useful. This team right here is a very fun team. I love it. Yeah, I made a video, Farm Hermit Yoda. This, was one of the first teams used in the arena. There's some variations on this team, now with, using Han Solo instead of Thrawn. And there's a full Qui-Gon Jinn team that also uses Hermit Yoda. But, it's some sort of combo is what makes Hermit Yoda awesome, and we're using an Akbar lead. There's a link up here in the top right corner if you want to understand what this team is doing and why it works. Now, it doesn't always win in the arena. You've got an insanely modded team, so, I don't know if I'm going to be able to take you on or not, but we're going to make an attempt because you've got some really good mods on these guys. My goodness. And
that's pretty fast BB-8. This team, though, one thing I love about this team in particular is it packs the fun factor, in my opinion. This team, because I don't run this team on my main account, but I've played around with it on the test account, and it's freaking fun when it works. It's not meta, and it's going to struggle against certain combinations, but when you are able to get it to work, especially if you mod it properly, I think, man, this thing is fun to use.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And then also, I want to say, I think Hermit Yoda is also, a vital part, probably to the new Sith raid. Oh, I screwed that up. Whenever Thrawn has Tactical Genius from Akbar, you do not want to use Fracture. I messed that up. Oh, well. Because it immediately goes to full turn meter and then the Fracture is wasted. But we'll figure this out. And I don't really want to get rid of...
I think you got it.
Yeah, let's just do it like this. This is fine. I don't think we're going to have a hard time going through this anyways. I don't really want to attack... Okay, now I can attack Thrawn. Now that the Fracture's gone. Let's see. Boy, and it's a fun team. Plus, there's also a thing, they eliminated the escape mechanic off the new raid. Oh, boy, we're going to have a hard time now here.
Oh, no.
I know, we're going to have a hard time. I'm going to say it's a coin flip whether I win this or not right now because let's see if we can pull this off. Maybe we can.
And it's funny because you were 5-on-3, and then Illuminated Destiny goes up, and 5-on-3, you're like, crap.
Well, I think we're going to be okay if I do this. That's gonna be fine. All right,
you should be good.
Yeah, now we got it. Now that I've got Rey on Fracture, here we go.
So you can't escape in the raid, but Hermit Yoda is kind of a workaround for that.
Right.
Maybe we shouldn't say that too loud
Yeah, they might remove it, right? Yeah, well,
it might be Stormtrooper Han again.
Yeah, if in the raid the other 4 heroes die and Hermit Yoda escapes, you can use him again. Now, a lot of times, there's like a big AoE blast and everybody dies. But if he has like foresight up or evades that final hit, he will be able to use multiple times in the raid, which I think is really cool. I mean, that is definitely a selling point to Hermit Yoda.
And he's useful in so many teams because a lot of these teams are going to benefit so much from having health regeneration. And Hermit Yoda gives you both health and protection gen. So I think he's very valuable to the raid.
Okay, so now we're going to take in Wampa, and this is what I call a Wampa. Very dirty team. And, boy, this team is dirty. I like it. AoE days from Wampa is amazing, and I think that's what makes this team work. I know on mirror matches, the days that is up right now absolutely cripples Emperor Palpatine teams on a mirror match. Plus, Wampa is monstrous in the actual meaning of the word beast. How quick was that?
Wrecked that team.
Yeah, that was quick. That was a full-blown obliteration. Let's go up against a mirror match, and I'll show that also. This is just gonna blast through this. Now, it's not gonna be as easy against Jedi Training Raid teams, but it still works. Talk about Wampa for a minute and why you like the Wampa. There's just so much stuff.
Yeah, and so I love the Wampa just because it's just so much raw damage.
Right.
And he works. He's so versatile. He works in so many different teams. You don't have to run him in any specific combo. And the longer the battle goes on, he starts hitting like a truck. I mean, you go against Rebels, you're going to hit for 60k on a basic.
Right.
Upwards of.
And he goes through Foresight against Jedi Training Raid, which Foresight's everywhere right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he's great. And he works so well on defense as well, which is, I think, one of the biggest selling points to me and why I'm farming the Wampa before Hermit Yoda, because his kit is so simple. It's simple. Everything works. You don't need to utilize any crazy mechanics, and he will function very well, whether or not he's being controlled by AI or you.
Yeah. Why, my sound is acting weird, but that went pretty easily. Okay, let's go up against Jedi Training Rey, and I will be able to beat your Jedi Training Rey, but it's challenging. And it's funny thing too is actually the first time that you attacked me with this team with your Jedi Training Rey, you actually lost. So it's actually Wampa's very good on defense.
Right.
I found that a lot of these battles right here come down to Palpatine and how many stuns Palpatine gets off, or if the Palpatine just gets killed off early. And then
any of you
also,
who are running.
I completely lost you. Can't hear you.
Yep, I lost you too. I'm back. Do you want to just go out and redo this battle?
Keep going. Keep talking. Yeah, we lost you there for a second.
Cool. So, with a big Achilles heel of these Palpatine teams, and I'm sure anyone who's running Palpatine and goes against Rey Jedi training teams, you're going to know as soon as Palpatine gets targeted by Rey Jedi training right out the gate, you're probably a little nervous because he's going to be in jeopardy of being lost right away. He's got the health immunity on him, and if he's taken out that fast, like, you're almost about to lose him right here, then that can make a huge difference in the battle. But if he isn't targeted right away, then it tends to go a little bit better.
Yeah, well, and you can see that I'm kind of running into trouble here now. I've lost my Palpatine, because the heal immunity is a mess.
Yeah. Yeah, it just complicates everything if you lose Palpatine, which is, I would say the one critique I have of this team is that you don't have that active taunt as much. Scion will taunt a bit, but it doesn't seem to be as persistent enough against this team to protect Palpatine sufficiently.
Okay, kaplow! Almost got you. Oh, you better not gain some health back. All right, don't gain any health back.
Hatred.
You're gonna frustrate me. All right, here we go. All right, let's see here. Illuminated Destiny's going to go off any second now, but I think we're going to be able to annihilate Rey.
Oh, I think
Boy, look at this team. This team is... Jedi Training Rey is definitely not over, that's for sure. There you go. There it is. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, good.
Oh my goodness.
You need Annihilate like
I know,
yesterday.
we need Annihilate right now, but we've got...
Where is it?
We got
Where
buff
is it?
immunity right here. Come on. Let's see. We've got to get through... All right.
Oh,
well,
your ability blocked.
yeah, ability blocked. I knew that, but that's fine. Ability blocked again. What is this?
Oh, no.
What is this game that
you
we're
got
playing?
hatred at least.
Right? What is this game that we're playing? All right.
They got to get some pain that sticks so that he can taunt. And, oh, okay.
All right. Well, here we go.
Yeah, apply that again. Oh, this is compelling. This is a good match.
Okay, come on. Okay. Let's go away, BB-8. Oh, come on.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. Come on. One more hit. Come
This
on.
is a
Come on.
nail
Come on.
biter. We need to broadcast this on TV. This is just good television.
Okay. Well, come on. Come on. Go away. Oh, my goodness.
It's
Oh,
still
come on.
ability block.
Oh, no.
Oh. Oh. Oh, man. He's staying alive.
Oh, there you go.
And he's still got the ability block. You cannot escape that ability block.
I don't think I can
Okay.
win against Jedi Training Ray, though.
1v1.
No, I can't win. I don't see how I can win because you're going to get foresight through everything. I'm going to put
and
this
over.
on autoplay and let it wind down. My goodness.
Come on, son.
Well, there you go. Oh, come on. Come on.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. See, that something we learned in that top 15 video where we did the tournament was that foresight is king. Oh, but he keeps coming back.
Oh, foresight. Yeah, Jedi Training Ray, I think. Oh.
Oh!
Whoa. What? Well, we did that 1v1 video, and we didn't have Scion. But is Scion
wasn't in the
better
game
than Jedi
yet.
Training Ray in 1v1? I don't
That
know.
was amazing.
All right. Well, there you have it.
I wanna watch
I don't
the
know if we
replay.
made a strong case for Wampa, but we made a strong case for Scion there in this video. What do you think so far?
That's how testing goes sometimes. And that's one thing I love about having, all these different requests that come in from you guys that we try out, because we just find these things you don't expect. And that
Right.
was an unexpected finish, to say the least.
So I am personally farming Wampa myself, and I know you're personally farming Wampa, but I think if you are more interested in doing combinations and raids and are thinking in the future about getting Jedi Luke if and when he ever comes to the game, which is probably a year away. I mean, who knows? I mean,
We probably got time.
Yeah, I mean, its ability, it's quite far away, is my guess. We got so much stuff between now and then. And then Wampa is just high damage, anti-rebel. There's a Wampanator team that works in the heroic AAT raid, synergy with Darth Vader. So it's really your choice. I'm going for Wampa. Someone like McMull told me the other day that he's farming Hermit Yoda, and that's his suggestion. It's really up to you, though, right?
Yeah, I think ultimately they're both very OP characters. You want both of these characters. The question is, when do you want them? You need to prioritize that. And in my opinion, grab the Wampa first. He's got a lot of use right now in the game. And Hermit Yoda, you're going to want to have him for Jedi Luke. Pretty sure you probably have time for that. I mean, if you look at everything we got going on right now, we just had this new raid hit the game. We're going to have the Han Solo movie coming up. I mean, it's just, to me, it's unrealistic that we're going to have Commander Luke or Jedi Luke coming into the game anytime soon. And so I think we got time to go for Wampa, then Hermit Yoda, get them both to 7 stars down the line, and then you can guilt-free go for all of that gear and just indulge in it.
Absolutely. All right, well, it's time for the giveaway. Are you ready for the giveaway?
Let's do it.
All right, well, I really hope you enjoyed this video today, and I also really hope that you liked it. For every single person that likes this video, you will be getting for free an 8-star Tauntaun. It's kind of like a Hermit Yoda character that's on the side of the battle that just heals Luke only. What do you think about that?
That's perfect.
Yeah,
I'm going to like
it's
this video
great.
right now.
Be sure to head over to Cub's channel. All right, peace out, guys.